Hey everyone! In this video, we'll talk about an important topic, which is SEO, aka Search Engine Optimization. It's just one of those things that you have to think about and work with constantly, especially with Google introducing new things that they consider ranking factors and changing their algorithm all the time. So, I'll walk you through my top SEO tips of 2021. Understand core web vitals. Let's start off with what Google is now looking for when making the decision where your site will rank in the search results. Well, at least one of the new and important things. And it's the core web vitals. If you're not yet familiar with this term, core web vitals are metrics that measure the performance of your site. Your site has to be fast and focused on user experience, which of course is great for the user, but it means more work for people making content. To check your site's performance, you can use tools like GTmetrix, Page Speed Insights, or Web Dev Measure, last used by Google, by the way. If we take the GTmetrix tool as an example, after you enter your URL, your site will be analyzed. And here you'll see a score for areas like performance, as well as suggestions on how to improve some of the issues. So, all this tip boils down to is that you should focus on your site performance and therefore increase your core web vital scores. I'll leave a link to a tutorial on other ways you can improve the performance of your site here at the top. Make quality content for humans. We're way past the times where the highest ranking page will be just filled to the brim with keywords and won't actually be useful content. When your focus is the actual human being interacting with your content, they'll be more likely to find your website, and the very advanced Google algorithm will notice that. So, what do I mean by quality content? I'll share Google's own advice because they know best what they're looking for. First and foremost, make pages primarily for users, not for search engines. Don't deceive your users. Avoid tricks intended to improve search engine rankings, like hidden links or texts, sneaky redirects, and things of that sort. And think about what makes your website unique, valuable, or engaging. Make your website stand out from others in your field. I know these were pretty broad, but Google's algorithm is getting better at recognizing quality content with every update they make. So no tricks on your site. So when you've got great quality content, the job doesn't end there. Keywords still matter if you want search engines to discover your website and know what it's actually about. And these days, Google recognizes not only the main keyword, but related terms too. So it is also important to use LSI keywords, which are semantically related terms. So for example, if you search for healthy snacks, Google will show you relevant subtopics too, like weight loss or recipes. When thinking about what LSI keywords to include in your content, you can just write the main keywords in Google search and first look at what autocomplete has to offer. And then you can also scroll down to the very bottom of the search results and see the related terms here. It's important to note that LSI keywords are not synonyms. Another good example of this is if a person is looking for apple, then there are at least two options available as to what will be found on Google: fruit or the technology brand. So just a keyword without additional context no longer makes any sense. Work on eat. I hope you're not hungry because the next thing we're going to talk about is called EAT, or expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. This is meant to ensure that the sites who rank high are showing content that is accurate and by field experts. Because nowadays, anyone can create a website about anything. So what kind of chaos would it be if me, a marketing person, would publish medical or financial advice? It could even potentially be pretty dangerous. So To build expertise, authority, and trust on your site, make sure your backlinks are from relevant and high authority sources. Get reviews online if that's relevant for you, and make sure that the people creating content on your site are experts in the field. To show that, you can include things like social media handles, degrees, awards, their websites, etc. in the author information. Everything that can let Google know that this person is qualified to talk about what they're talking about right now. Google Passage Ranking is an exciting new addition to the algorithm. This means that Google now ranks not only the whole page, but individual sections too, so people will get more specific search results. This mostly applies to long-form content though. There is no direct strategy in optimizing your content for Google Passage ranking, especially if your content is already high quality and answers direct questions that are based on relevant keywords. If not, it all makes a full circle here and comes back to quality content. In relation to this, also always remember to properly use header tags to organize your content, like H1 for title, H2 as subheadings, H3 to subdivide H2 further, and so on. So keep this new update in mind when writing your next blog post. Make sure that each section of your article can stand on its own, so Google can find it. Alright everyone, now you should have some ideas on how to improve your SEO strategy. Let us know which one you think impacts your website the most. And we're done for now. So thank you all for watching and see you on the next one.